Hello, bonjour! Thank you so much for your interest in Un, deux, trois, Petits Pas Online. I'm here to tell you a little bit about what you can expect from this online parent and child French class. So to begin, I'll give you a little background on what Un, deux, trois, Petits Pas is. I started Un, deux, trois, Petits Pas during my maternity leave from being a French immersion teacher in Ontario, Canada. As a teacher, I noticed that there was a real disconnect between parents sending their children off to school to learn French as a second language. I really wanted to be able to provide those parents with resources and support so that they could also feel like they were able to take part in their child's French learning as well. That being said, that can be very difficult when you don't speak the language yourself or when you're a little bit rusty. And so with Un, deux, trois, Petits Pas, I started teaching parents as soon as they had children, so right from birth, babies, toddlers, and preschoolers, I started teaching them together so that parents and young children can take their first steps towards French language learning together, and then that way when they go off to school, they have all the tools that they need in their back pocket. They've got the basics, and when they hear their teacher singing a little French tune, it reminds them of their memories with their dad or their mom, and it just makes them feel a lot more confident going into learning. I began by teaching in-person classes in Ottawa, Ontario, and I still am. However, I wanted to be able to help as many people as possible as soon as possible. My answer to that is this, Un, deux, trois, Petits Pas Online. So how do we learn with Un, deux, trois, Petits Pas Online? We're going to be doing a lot of singing, a lot of dancing, moving, fun activities with various objects just lying around your house to be sure that your child's first experience with the French language is fun and it's not seen as something that they have to sit down and study and take out a textbook. I really want to ensure that the child is fully engaged, but also that you are learning in a new way that we kind of sway away from as adults. We don't learn French through fun anymore, and I want to rewire people's brains to realize that French is a fun language and we can use it through entertaining activities. And that's the hope that I have with Un, deux, trois, Petits Pas, is that all of our little participants start out loving to learn, and that's just going to set them off on the right path towards becoming a bilingual child. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what you can expect from your online program. To begin, the class is made up of 8 pre-recorded videos, and in each video, it's divided into 2 parts. So you have the parent portion of the video, which is a lesson on that theme of the day with all the vocabulary you need, how you could implement this stuff at home, and little tips and tricks to speaking it properly, using different tenses, just all the things that you would need as an adult to be able to help teach your child that specific theme. And then it says, okay, go and get your little one. And then it's up to you to go and get your child and complete the rest of the video together. And so that's going to be a very interactive, lots of songs and movement and just fun ways of teaching your child French. Not only are there 2 parts to each class, but there are also accompanying documents. And so there'll be PDF documents, there's going to be cue cards with all different sorts of either learning ideas or ways to incorporate what we learned in your home, but also cheat sheets to make sure that parents can look to their vocabulary sheet, know how to pronounce things, and know exactly what they need when they're playing with their little one, when they're taking a bath, etc. Another thing that's involved in this online program is a resource library. And so my idea was to have a quick way for you to go through and find something that you want to practice. So for example, let's say there was a song that your child really enjoyed in one of the 8 pre-recorded classes. Instead of remembering which one it was in and having to go back and find that, you get to use your resource library to quickly click on that song and play it. And now the ones in the resource library, they're not going to be taught and explained, what each song means, where they would in the recorded video. It's just going to be a quick way of practicing it because you've already learned it in your courses. There's also going to be some extra resources there, extra PDF documents, just to make sure you have all that you need when learning French at home with your little one. Another really exciting aspect of this online course is the fact that you're going to belong to an online community. So we're going to have a Facebook group for all of our online participants. so that you can hold each other accountable, you can ask questions, you can share resources that you might have found. And it's just a way to make sure that you feel involved in this Un, deux, trois, Petits Pas community. My hope with the online community is that you always feel supported from the moment you join us until the moment your child graduates secondary school or college, wherever their life leads them. You will always have people to reach out to and people to support you and your child through your French learning. Finally, a really exciting part of this online program is the fact that I will be holding online live classes. So the reason I want to hold these is because I want to get to know you as well. You may not live in Ottawa, you might live in Ottawa, but you can't make it to our in-person classes. You might live across the planet, but I still want you to feel like you get to know Madame Amy a little bit. And I would love to get to know you and your little one as well. And so 4 times a year, everybody who participates in the online program is going to be invited to an online live class. And one of the cool things is we're going to have breakout rooms where I divide you into groups and you get to practice a few fun French phrases with parents and little ones from across the globe. So I hope you're super excited about this opportunity. I know that I am, and I look forward to helping you learn French in the comfort of your own home. Au revoir les amis, à la prochaine.